Hello and welcome to the CVE campus, developed by Andrew Hutton and Martin Ross for the Collaboration in Virtual Environments module at the University of West of Scotland. This world was developed using OpenSim and viewed using Impedance Viewer. The building we have created has two levels. On the ground level, we have the welcome area, which we are in at the moment. This is the area that when a player first joins this world, they will begin. Ahead, we have the lecture halls. There are 3 lecture halls. Each has a large presentation screen and a large number of seats for participants to sit down and view their chosen presentation. On the upper level, we have 3 lab rooms which are directly above the lecture halls. In each lab room, there are a number of terminals that can be used to access a web browser, and there are also discussion booths which have presentation boards and several seats that allow for participants to have smaller presentations. In the center of the upper level is the discussion area where users can sit in groups and discuss their ideas with one another. We'll first start by looking at the map. The map was created to allow users to reach their destinations quickly and efficiently. As you can see, there is a point for each of the labs, each of the lecture halls, the discussion area, and also the entrance. These work by use of a teleportation script. First we will look at this script. We'll first select the box. Now, in front of each of these images, there is a small invisible box with a script attached. Each script is different due to the destination. If we look in at them just now, you'll see one figure here. This is the destination coordinates within the world. As each destination will have a different coordinate, it requires a custom script. Everything in the script is the same except from these 3 numbers. First, we will look at the lecture halls. We won't be using the teleportation yet, as we want to get in and have a view of the campus. So this would be the welcome corridor where people can meet up and decide where in the building they want to go, either the lecture halls, the labs, or the discussion area upstairs. We will go to lecture hall 1 as this has been set up for the demonstration. As you can see, there are a number of seats in all directions, and they all face the main screen. Each of these seats also has a script attached to it that allows for the avatar to be facing the main presentation screen. We will look at this just now. Here there are 3 sets of numbers. The first is for the orientation of the player. This determines the orientation of the player when they sit down. The second is the target, which determines the kind of rotation they face. These have all been set so that when the player sits down, their avatar will always be facing the direction of the screen. The next thing we will look at is the presentation screen. The presentation screen has a script attached to it that was obtained from the OpenSim website. The script itself is quite long and would take too much time to go into, but we will give a basic breakdown of how it works. Once the script is attached to the object, it then replaces the texture with either an image or a video. For an image, we would do it as follows. We would first select the object, then edit, and we would add our images into the contents folder of the object, as this is where the images need to be for the script to obtain the images to replace the texture. This folder also contains the Freeview script. Once this has been done, all a user has to do is first click on the screen, click Pictures, and it will load the first image in that folder. Then all the presenter would have to do is hit browse, and now they have the option of going back and forward between their slides. This can be useful so that the presenter can go through the slides and also talk each of the presentees about the slides that are currently on screen. The other option available for these screens is the ability to play video. The video has to be in MP4 format and hosted on a website, as it uses streaming to download the film and put it onto the texture. First we'll sit down and view the screen, and we'll power off just to give an example of how you would start filming. To start the film, what you'd have to do is again press the screen and then select video. We have already loaded a URL, but what you would have to do is hit set URL, then type /1 with a space, and then put in the URL of the video you'd wish to play. We've done this and we'll now click play. As you can see, we have just used a basic trailer. This trailer is for the movie Star Wars Episode 7: The Force Awakens. This video does not have any sound. I'm not sure this is the way it was intended to be. I know it's not an issue with OpenSim or the script, it's just the video itself has no sound. As you can see, the quality is actually quite good and could be useful for doing video presentations. To stop the presentation, all you have to do is click on it again, hit stop, and this video will stop. We've now finished with this section, so what we'll do is go up and we'll turn the screen off. This doesn't actually have to be done, but it just seems more natural to turn the screen off when you're finished with it. We'll now go look on the outside area. There are two options to get upstairs. The first is to use the teleport boxes here. These boxes only teleport you to the level above, at roughly the same area you are when you press the button. There are two on either side and both will take you up one level. The other option is to use the map. When using the map, all you have to do is again put your mouse over the area you want to go to and then click on it. For now, we will go to the discussion area upstairs. This is the discussion area. As you can see, there are 12 circular seating areas in this area, each with a number of seats which allow for users to get together and discuss and collaborate on ideas. If we go into one of the lab rooms, there are two points of interest in here. First are the presentation booths. Each booth has a screen similar to the ones down in the lecture halls, just to a smaller scale, and a number of seats. This allows for private presentations to be rehearsed and to also allow for smaller scale teams to give presentations to one another. The other point of interest in this room are the terminals. The terminals are a way of accessing the web browser in-game. This means that a user doesn't have to exit the game in order to access the internet. To do this, all a user will have to do is press on the screen, select Go to Page, and the default web page will load. This was set to the University of the West of Scotland's website, but can be customised. The script for this is just named Web Browser and is very simple. First, it sets a text just to say touchscreen to give the user an indication of how to activate the object. The second loads the URL uws.ac.uk and gives the option to the player to either cancel or select and go to that URL. These are the main features of the CVE campus. And although there are 3 subdivisions in each area, the overall idea is to enhance and allow for virtual collaboration between individuals on ideas